Dear Karin, I'm sending you a lengthy testimonial so other men and women in blue will trust you with their most precious resource, their health. The most important element of which is, undoubtedly, the mind and their sanity. You are truly amazing. These souls, whose very uniforms represent safety, security, freedom, and the very fabric of the beautiful country that we were blessed to be born into or immigrated to, are passionate about helping and being the solution to the most horrific catastrophes and events. I'm very proud to have been one of the boys in blue as a firefighter, but it doesn't matter whether they are servicemen or women, police officers, prison guards, paramedics, or even EMS nurses or doctors. They are all hurting in some way as I did. In brackets, the emphasis is on as I did. I now know that it is impossible to be the solution during an emergency response where victims die unnecessarily, are dismembered, burned, blown up, raped, assaulted, or any other horrific thing that one human being can do to another, and not be traumatized yourself. This, I have come to learn, is a normal response and not a sign of weakness. Took me a long time to recognize and accept that yes, I am suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and that I too have feelings and deserve to be respected and healed. We, the boys and girls in blue, signed up to be the solution and not the problem. And we take great pride in being strong, stoic, and portraying the poster boy Marine, cop, or firefighter that the public perceives us to be. Comically, we see ourselves as Superman, Spider-Man, and Batman, all in one, in the flesh. Many young children who visited the fire station actually created and reinforced this myth in so many of the pictures that they drew and painted and left with us. God bless the little ones. Sorry for the lengthy preempt, but I hope that it paints the background picture as I know it. My healing from PTSD began September 2011 during an EFT 1 course with Nancy Forrester in Grimsby, Ontario, Canada. The greatest release of these demons happened after a 2.5-hour session during my EFT 2 course in Concord, New Hampshire. Ingrid Dinder led me through what I can only describe as an exorcism, in which the power of EFT was greater than the grip that these traumatic and demonic events had on me. The final and most profound scene of this movie occurred recently in Toronto, Canada, in October 2012, where you, Karin Davidson, vanquished the demons and forced them into submission. I know and sense with every cell in my body that it is finally over and I have my life back. I cannot thank you enough for your masterful skill set in the delivery of matrix re-imprinting and EFT. You are a very empathetic, kind, loving soul. Your gift of healing comes from a much higher power. You are truly a gifted healer, and it is as if God granted you this power for you to share it with the desperate souls who need it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making the final scene of this movie almost surreal and certainly a very happy ending. Footnote: as you know, I have already been tapping on dozens of firefighters, cops, and military personnel as an EFT practitioner. I've had phenomenal results with EFT for these folks, but because of what I experienced firsthand with matrix re-imprinting during the above-noted practitioner's course, I will now concentrate on using the matrix and utilizing EFT as you taught. If we equate my journey of healing to a 1,000-mile journey, number one, conventional cognitive behavioral therapy didn't get me there. Number two, EFT got me fairly well along the journey, but the vehicle, brackets me, required some repairs and some super test fuel. There is no doubt that I was going to complete the journey successfully with the EFT vehicle, but it would take much longer. In brackets, I tap my face off daily. Number three, matrix re-imprinting is like screaming along the airways at Mach 1.8, brackets about 900 miles an hour, at flight level 330, brackets approximately 33,000 feet, and unabated. This would take less than an hour in a fighter. Sorry for the metaphor, but as you know, I'm also an airline pilot, and I know intimately what flying at Mach speeds feels like, as opposed to driving in traffic for 1,000 miles. The matrix is simpler, gentler, and will get you to the destination for sure, and at a phenomenal speed. Oh, and very minimal traffic along the way. Incidentally, the matrix experience is exactly how we train and test airline pilots in a simulator. They crash and burn frequently, but we have the ability to go back in space and time and redo the same events that caused them to crash. Only then, we do it correctly with a desired outcome. Then, just like the matrix, we rerun the positive event so it sticks at the subconscious level and becomes the default norm. So the only difference is that in the airline industry, we use a synthetic device in simulation, and in matrix, the imagination and the subconscious mind to create the simulation. Then in simulation, I use the senses and the subconscious mind to experience the desired outcome, and thus reprint and reinforce it. In the matrix, as you taught us, we reinforce or reprint every positive experience that the echo has, arriving at a positive permanent outcome. EFT is like the foundation and the concrete structure required to build a skyscraper. It also comprises many of the lower floors. The matrix utilizes the knowledge and skill set derived at constructing the foundation to a much higher level and at a faster pace to complete the skyscraper. If the foundation and the lower floors are built with sand, the entire building collapses around you. If EFT and the matrix were egos, then once we look past the egos, we just stand back and marvel at the beauty that we have created, one that will withstand the test of time or many lifetimes. Instead of saying EFT did it or the matrix did it, we should just be grateful from the heart for the results. I am a very results-oriented man. I fly professionally, and if I hammer the Boeing on the runway during our landing in Montego Bay, Jamaica, it will ruin my day and 200 other people's also. If I live, I can replicate the entire scenario in a simulator, so I will never do it again. The key here are the results. Albert Einstein said that his definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. As an officer in the fire service, the results I demanded/expected was that we save the people, all of them, and that my crews are safe and everyone goes home. When that didn't happen in several fires and accidents, it rocked my boat until it capsized and nearly sank. I expect results, and whatever it takes to achieve them is all that should really matter. I believe that EFT and the matrix, we are reshaping lives, past, present, and future. These methods get results time and time again. Einstein proved that there is no time. It is very subjective and is held by the observer. So past, present, and future, mathematically speaking, can be one and the same, but sadly not at the human level of conscious perception. Fortunately, the subconscious mind seems to get it. Since the subconscious mind fires messages to the cells 1,000,000 times faster per second than the conscious mind, we can reshape our experience with a positive outcome. Since we are truly all one, metaphorically speaking, and as many scientists now have shown, the gift we give to humanity through EFT and the matrix is not just healing humanity on an individualistic level, but healing all of us collectively. Although it has only been a few days since my session and matrix courses, I have felt a profound shift mentally. My thoughts of helplessness and insomnia are already showing signs of marked improvement. In fact, I now have a newfound sense of wanting to save all my comrades in arms, because now I can achieve it faster and with a profound sense of accomplishment. Sorry for the very lengthy dissertation, but I hope it will convince anyone who reads it that I am healed and I now have energy. This works. I am the living testimonial. I'm profoundly grateful for EFT, The Matrix, Nancy Forrester, Ingrid Dinter, and you, Karin Davidson. Also, thank you, Gary Craig and Carl Dawson, in brackets, EFT and Matrix creators, respectively. Your contributions to so many helpless souls who became helpless by keeping us all safe in our homes is profound beyond words, approaching the divine. Thank you from me and on behalf of the thousands that you help every day. It would be a travesty, however, if I forgot God and the angels in this equation. I prayed to archangels Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and many, many others so I would be able to be whole again and contribute to my fellow man as I once did with so much pride and passion. My payback for their miracle is to save as many poor souls who are suffering as I can in the beautiful life that I have remaining. I will continue to work diligently as an EFT practitioner, and within a short period of time, I will add a new modality to my healing repertoire, Matrix Re-imprinting Practitioner. I look forward to learning more from you, Karin, and becoming as efficient as you. The boys in blue need us badly and deserve to be rescued and healed. I feel the phoenix, who in Greek mythology ignited its own nest in order to re-emerge, and then was reborn and much stronger than before. That is the same wish I have for all sufferers of PTSD, that they can experience the rebirth that I experienced.